So I'm here with Benji Cordova, and Benji runs the Hargett Performance Division and does a lot of speed training classes. He's also a coach with the Desert Diablos, which is a 7-on-7 football team that does a lot of great work in the Coachella Valley, developing our youth and really teaching them a lot of life lessons through sports. So we're gonna take you through a very quick speed session. We're gonna demonstrate the exercises. Ben's gonna go ahead and do it facing this way. I will do it facing this way because we got a lot of work to do, so we don't wanna waste too much time. Okay, below our video, you're gonna see how many sets you're gonna do, how many exercises you're gonna do, and so pay attention to those details, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with heel-toe isometrics. So I'm gonna go onto my heels and then onto the balls of my feet. Okay, so I'm keeping my legs straight, my hips straight. I'm really trying to bend my toes back and then get onto my toes. Okay, so you are gonna do 20 reps there. Okay, now we're gonna start moving into our dynamic warm-up. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, go ahead and grab your heel, pull your leg behind you, reach your arm over your head. So you'll note how Ben's pulling his knee all the way back, okay? Getting nice and tall, reaching up. Okay, the next thing he's gonna do is he's gonna grab opposite. So he's pulling across here, reaching his arm over his head, and he's gonna keep going side to side. Okay, each of these drills, you're gonna do 5 to each side, okay? Next, he's gonna go into a knee hug. So that's gonna look like this. Pull his knee toward his chest, make a nice big chest. Okay, stretch that hip out a little bit. You note his toe is facing up. He's not letting his foot just hang down. Okay, now from here, he's gonna go into a reflex. So he's gonna pick his leg up and he's gonna reflex it down fast, okay? So you're doing 5 reps of each there. Okay, now he's gonna go into a light skip. Okay, so he's doing 5 reps on each side. So go ahead and skip, start your bound. Perfect. Okay, now he's gonna go into a knee ankle hug. So it's hip external rotation, nice big chest, pulling my leg up this way. Okay, now from here, he's gonna go ahead and bring his leg up and then he's gonna reflex it back down. So just like that. And then he's gonna go into a light skip with the same thing. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna go into a hip rotate. So you're gonna see how my chest is gonna stay nice and big. All I'm gonna do, you can do this going backwards, walking, or just do it in place. I'm circling my hips around, keeping my upper body nice and tall and my abs nice and tight. Okay, now he's gonna go into a reflex. Perfect, and then he's gonna go into a skip. Man, outside, got some flies around us. Beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna go into a hinge. So just bringing my foot out in front, curling my toe back, sitting my hips back, reaching toward my toe. Okay, so you're gonna do 5 on each side. Really sit your butt back as far as you can. Don't think of just bending over to touch your toe. Okay, now from here, we're gonna go into a side lunge. So stepping out to the side, moving my hips back, reaching down toward the ground, and then coming up. Okay, same thing, he's gonna go 5 to each side. Really pushing his hips back, get a nice stretch through those hips, perfect. Now we're gonna go single leg deadlift. So he's just gonna stand on one leg. He's gonna go nice and slow on the way down, and then we're gonna use our hip to drive back up to the start. Okay, same thing. We're going 5 on each side. And one more. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna go down to our hands and knees, and we're gonna go into a quadruped series. So the only thing he's gonna do is reach his opposite arm forward and his opposite leg back, reach as far as he can, get nice length between his hand and his heel. Okay, keeping his trunk or his abs nice and stable. So he's gonna do 5 on each side, and then he's gonna go ahead and just do the fan on this side and fan his arm. So while he's doing that, that's gonna look like this. Okay, nothing moving in the legs, just the arms moving. Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna go into what we call a plank series. So Ben's gonna go ahead and hold a plank. So his thumbs are under his nose, his abs are nice and tight. If you got your partner, which you should, imagine you're pushing through here and he's pushing up. So Ben's just gonna hold this position for about 30 seconds. 1, 2, 30, perfect. Okay, now he's gonna go back into that plank, and what he's gonna do is squeeze his glute to lift his leg, one leg at a time. So his abs stay nice and tight. He's doing 5 on each side. Then he's gonna take his leg up and he's gonna bring it out to the side using his glute that way. Okay, his abs are nice and stable the whole time. Now you can widen your feet a little bit, keep your abs nice and tight, and he's gonna go to an opposite shoulder touch. Beautiful. Okay, so each one of those exercises, go ahead and rest. The hip series, dynamic warm-up, 5 each. Okay, quadruped, 5 each. Okay, your plank series, 5 each. Now you're gonna go into a bear crawl. You're just going forward and back, and you're gonna go 20 steps in each direction. So go ahead and watch Ben's version of the bear crawl. His knees are gonna barely come up off the ground, just like that. Then he's gonna make small steps, opposite arm and leg moving. So he did 20 moving forward, that's 20 on each side, and then he's gonna go ahead and do 20 moving back. Beautiful, so now he's up. So now you're nice and warm, you're gonna start going into some of your running drills. So the first thing he's gonna do, start with his hands on his hips, shoulders back, nice posture, and he's just gonna march. So you can do this for time, okay, driving his leg up, bringing his foot underneath his hip. Okay, you can do this for time, do it for 30 seconds, or go ahead and find a nice long strip of grass and go ahead and do it there. Now he's gonna go with his arms moving. So when he brings his leg up, he's moving his arms, so good arm action. Same thing, 30 seconds, or get a nice long strip of turf, maybe go about 40 yards. Okay, now he's gonna go into a skip. So if he just starts with a nice rhythm bounce, he's gonna go through the same marching series. Okay, but now it's a skip. Okay, so remember the time on that one, or distance on that one. Okay, so now he's gonna go into a butt kick. So when he goes into a butt kick, he's gonna pull his heel toward his butt and try to touch his heel to the bottom of his butt cheek. So imagine a line is pulling my heel up. I'm not going this way, okay, not PE style. We're gonna pull up this way. Okay, so he's gonna start with a march, okay, with his hands on his hips, his abs are nice and tight, his upper body's not bending or moving around. Okay, now he's gonna turn it around. So that's again gonna be 30 seconds, or find a nice long strip of turf or grass and go 40 yards. Okay, now he's gonna do a butt kick with arm action. Pulling that heel straight toward his butt. Okay, not thinking as much of picking his knee up. Okay, and then he's gonna go into his little rhythm bounce, and he's gonna go into a butt kick skip. Very nice, okay, rest. So, now he's gonna go into a drill that's gonna require a little bit of intensity. So maybe you wanna start nice and slow first, and he'll start slow just to show you. I'm gonna demonstrate the exercise without any speed. So, I stand with my glutes tight and my abs tight. So all I'm gonna do is pick my foot up so it's a little bit past my ankle. So we're gonna call this drill ankling. So he picks it up here, and then he's gonna bring his foot down, and the ball of his foot is contacting the ground. So when I start, I can think of pulling my toes up, my abs get tight, my glutes get tight, I can start, and then I'm just gonna be moving down the field, okay? So if you're with your buddy, you can set 10 seconds, or just go ahead and have about 10 yards of space. You're not trying to cover distance fast, you're trying to move your body fast. Okay, so Ben's gonna start maybe about 50% speed, and go. And perfect. So this isn't high knees, he's not going all crazy yet. Okay, so now he's gonna do a set of 5 single leg deadlifts after each set of ankling. And 5, beautiful. So now he walks back to the start. You walk back, get your rest, let your heart rate get calm down a little bit, and then you're gonna pick up the speed again, okay? So maybe about 75% speed. And go. So his arms are moving hard, he's moving his arms hard, his abs are tight, his legs are moving fast, he's making nice strong ground contacts with the ball of his foot. Then he goes back into his 5 single leg deadlifts. Okay, so now he's nice and warm, he's gonna go into his full speed sets. When you go into your full speed, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go 10 seconds or 10 yards. Okay, remember 10 yards is not trying to cover the distance fast. Okay, then he's gonna go into 5 single leg deadlifts and walk back to the start and let his heart rate get down. Okay, so let's just do 1 set for them with some good speed so they can see. Okay, and go. and rest. Okay, on a single leg deadlift, I want him to come down fast, and then pause, and then up fast. Perfect. Okay, so now all our prep is done. We're gonna move into some speed drills. So he's gonna go into something that we call a wall drill. So we don't have a wall here, we're not in our facility. So perfect, light post. So actually this is gonna be a little bit harder because he doesn't have the same stability that he would against the wall. So what he's gonna do, we're gonna start slow first. He's holding a nice strong plank, his glutes are tight, his abs are tight. So his ankles are gonna stay flexed. So what he's gonna do is drive his knee forward and pause in this position, okay? So every time he gets here, we don't want a knee bent this way, and we don't want his foot kicking out this way. Okay, so he's gonna hold, and all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna call switch, switch, switch. Okay, rest. So what you're gonna do is 2 switches. So if I'm holding, switch, switch. Okay, then he's gonna go into a sprint. His sprint is gonna be fast, fast, fast feet, okay? He's not trying to bring his knees high. He's trying to make as many ground contacts as he can with the ball of his foot as fast as he can. So you're gonna go ahead and do switch, switch, and then you go 5 seconds of sprints. We're gonna do a little bit less than that. We got a lot to do today. Okay, so hold, okay, switch, switch, sprint, and rest. Pretty fast, huh? Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do that 3 times. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and move to our next drill. So come out here. So switch, switch, 5-second sprint. Okay, walk around or let your partner go, let your heart rate come down a little bit, get some good rest, go into the next set. Pretty good? Okay, so now he's gonna go into a free sprint. So for his free sprint, he's gonna do 3 sets on each side. So each side means he does 3 with his right leg forward, and then he does 3 with his left leg forward. So Ben's gonna go ahead and get into a low stance, and he's gonna have his arms in a good position, and all he's doing, walk out 5 yards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is he's exploding through this line. Okay, go. They just sprayed the grass and cut it, so he's gonna go ahead and do like 50% speed, okay? Make sure you're safe in the environment that you're in, okay? So nice low position, get a little bit lower, knee forward a little bit, and sprint. Okay, better. Okay, so get some rest, okay? You're working on your speed, you're not doing conditioning, okay? I don't want you tired trying to move fast. So go ahead, get your rest, make sure you're ready to go fast. Okay, you're gonna do 3 sprints with each leg forward. Okay, so 6 total sprints. Okay, so the next drill we're gonna move into is same in linear. So imagine that I have a line here, and Ben's gonna step in front of the line. So we're gonna go this way, so they can see it, right? So he's stepping back. Okay, so all he's doing, both his feet are in front of the line. This foot's gonna attack the ground behind. But I'm gonna start here. Okay, so Ben's gonna go ahead and step up. We have our imaginary line, and I'm gonna go ahead and count for him. And rest. Okay, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna do 5 seconds of same in, and you're gonna do 3 sets on each side. Okay, get your rest, you can go back. So now he's gonna do the other side. Okay, rest. Okay, so same in linear. He's gonna do 3 sets on each side, and that's gonna be for 5 seconds. Really try to attack the ground with the back foot, okay? With the ball of your foot. So the next drill you're gonna do, we're gonna take same in linear, and he's gonna go into a sprint. So careful, the grass is pretty wet. Just demonstrate the exercise for them. So he's gonna go ahead and start, and sprint. Okay, so with your partner, if you're doing it by yourself, just fast, 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 sprint, okay? So for that, we're gonna do the same thing. We're going 3 sets on each side, so he's gonna switch to his other leg, and sprint, okay? So the last thing he's gonna do is super fun. We're gonna go ahead and finish this together, and we're just gonna walk right off the grass, and you'll see us for our next session. But what you're gonna do is go hands behind your head, and you're gonna go prisoner lunge. You gotta do 50 lunges on each side, just going down, coming up, and we'll see you guys next time.